Yes, it's that time again, and it's time for Hadders to coach you in how to use your IJN Fubuki in the next ranked season. The IJN Fubuki is a crafty tier 6 destroyer that has been available in the game since before the closed beta test. Originally a tier 8 that has been brought down to this tier, she boasts excellent stealth, great torpedoes and accurate long range guns. My recommended consumables. As suggested in the previous video, I would always highly recommend Damage Control Party 2 on all of your ships, for a shorter time between repairs. Whilst it is not necessary to have Smoke Generator 2 and Speed Boost 2, I would highly recommend these if you have the spare credits. You never know when you'll need to get away. My recommended upgrades. Slot 1, Main Armament Mod 1, keep your guns and torpedo tubes in the game. Slot 2, this is personal preference, Aiming Systems Mod 1 to tighten up your shells even more, or Main Battery Mod 2, which will allow you faster turret traverse. Slot 3, Propulsion Modification 1, there's less chance of engines getting knocked out and faster repair. If you have the special Engine Boost Mod 1, this will extend your boost time by 50%, so it will allow you to go faster. Slot 4, Propulsion Modification 2. This allows you to accelerate and change from forward to reverse much faster, and assists with torpedo dodging. My recommended commander build. Start with Preventative Maintenance, Last Stand, Torpedo Armament Expertise, and Concealment Expert. Then go for Survivability Expert, Basic Firing Training, and Superintendent. My recommended signal flags are November Foxtrot, gives you a small boost to consumable reload, Sierra Mike, which will give you a little extra speed, the Fubu is quite sluggish, Juliet Whiskey Una 1, which will increase your chance of floodings on enemy ships, and Juliet Charlie, which is a must-have, it will reduce your chance of detonations by 100%, and no one wants to get detonated. The main ship's strengths. She has great stealth and you can use this to sneak around and surprise the enemy. She has excellent torpedoes with a range of 10 kilometers with good damage and reasonable speed. She's got good guns that can hit hard when required, usually this is as a last resort. A couple of weaknesses on the guns, they do hit hard, but the traverse is a little slow and the reload is also slow. Use these as a last resort and try to avoid using the Fubu as a gunboat. Her advantages are her stealth and her torpedoes. Use them. Her manoeuvrability is low for a destroyer at tier 6. A large turning circle and slow default top speed can hamper the ship. You can mitigate these drawbacks with the flags and speed boost modules I've mentioned. How you can use this for your team. Surprise and stealth. Use your superior's concealment to take command of the cap circles and to torpedo targets of opportunity. The torpedoes. There is sure to be a lot of smoke heavy play with no radar at this tier. Use your long range torpedoes to flush out the enemy from their smokes or give them a deadly surprise while they're in them. Your main goals while playing this ship. Keep the enemy spotted for your capital ships to fire at. Torpedo targets to try to get close. Try to obtain the capture circles for your team. With these you will gain points, bringing you closer to victory and putting pressure on the enemy team. If required, you can protect your teammates by deploying a smoke screen around them to hide them in while you spot targets, or to protect them from fire. Always be wary that smoke is a double-edged sword. Don't forget enemy destroyers love to fire torpedoes into smoke as much as you do. My tactical advice, what to do in the battle from the very beginning. Ascertain where your team wants to go and then try to capture the appropriate flag if safe to do so. If forward of the team, make sure you have fire support or a route to run away. Destroyers like the Gnevny and the Farragut will beat you in a gun duel, if they can spot you. Use your superior stealth to help your team spot enemy targets and torpedoes. Hinder the enemy team as much as you can by torpedoing smoke screens and targets of opportunity. You have the power to inflict a lot of damage to unsuspecting enemies. And there we have it, a quick guide to the Fubuki in ranked battles. I've been Hadders, I hope you learned a few tricks, and good luck in the coming ranked season. For more help and advice, see the World of Warships website for other guides and tutorials.